Hey everybody, we are doing another Roller Coaster Tycoon tutorial video. Today it's going to be Evergreen Gardens. Convert the beautiful Evergreen Gardens into a thriving theme park. Okay, so here is Evergreen Gardens. The objective is to have at least 1,000 guests in your park at the end of October year 4 with a park rating of at least 600. So they start the admission price at $1. And let's take a look at what we got here. Okay. Okay. Wow. I don't like this pathing system. Okay, so um uh, well, I have like this dock right here. It's like this would be, I mean, it's a 4-year park, but I just see people getting lost in this. I see people walking, way out here and um hmm. Honestly have no idea what to do with this park. Um Here's what I'll do. Okay, there's one guy. Oh, this is a new guy. Two guys. Okay. So, here's a trick. This is how you delete lots of paths. You go like this. And when you do directional pathing like this, you can choose which, direction you're gonna go with the path. But if you bulldoze, it'll just go backwards the way that you are. So, just to illustrate what I'm doing, as I use this little bulldoze feature, it's going to keep going backwards and deleting everything that there is behind it. So I'm just going to kind of follow it around here and see what I've deleted. And I don't want this guy to be over here, so I'm going to drop him on the other side of the... Where was I? I'm going to drop him way back over here. And that way he won't get lost in the padding that I'm deleting. So I guess one nice thing about doing this is you get a lot of money for the removed paths. Start with some more cash. So yeah, oh, I shouldn't do it this way. I'll do it this way. So anyway, so yeah, this is a 4-year park. So this is probably going to be a pretty long tutorial because you got to get 1,000 guests and got to play for 4 years. So I'll try and do lots of updates. Since it is a 4-year park, I'm going to go ahead and do maximum funding and get rid of these two improvements. Scenery and theming and ride improvements I don't think are very important. I'd focus mostly on the other 4 for parks. That's going to be more exciting. Okay, we're back to where we started. Now we're going to go this way. And just keep going. This is probably not the most exciting thing, so I'll try and think about what I'm going to do next. Honestly, I only have like this one little dude. Oops. Alright, I had a little bit of technical difficulties. But anyway, I had this one guest here, and he has just been walking around because there's nothing to do because I haven't built anything. So, I think to keep that from happening, I'm just going to close the park, and that way I won't get any more guests, and this guy will leave. So let's see. I was somewhere over here. Yeah, right there. Yeah, so the first thing I do with this park is just delete all the pads, and then I was thinking about what I was going to do next. Well, definitely a ton of space, and with any park that they don't give you anything to start, I think the best thing to do is to build a roller coaster, because that's going to get people into your park. That's going to attract them and get them to come. Then you can build lots of other general rides and stuff like that afterwards. So, yeah, first thing I'm going to do is build a roller coaster. See what we got. Okay, we can do a steel mini or a wooden roller coaster. So these raised pathing, you'd think you get more money because of all the wood and stuff that you get for the raised part, but you only get 10 bucks for each path. So I'm gonna delete this so I come back to it. I don't have to come back to it. Just keep going this way, I guess. Try and click faster so you don't have to watch as much of this. Okay, here's another one. Okay, and more. My goodness, this is ridiculous. They just have so much pathing in this park. So the thing is, like, if you really wanted to challenge yourself, you could try to do this park with all the padding that they give you and try and just fill in the whole area with rides. But I think most likely, unless you were really good at this game, you're gonna fail because it's just gonna be way too much work to try and, you know, keep all the guests. I mean, you'd first of all you'd have to have an information kiosk. There's a park map that helps with people getting lost. But even with a park map, I think I would even still get lost with this huge park and no rides and yeah, I don't know, no landmarks or whatever. So anyway, yeah, trying to click faster. I realize that for the people that are watching this to actually, you know, do strategy, this must be pretty boring to you guys. But I think that it is a better idea to just get rid of these paths than to try and build a park with all that they give you here to start. Although I have to admit, it is pretty cool. Like if you got to, like if you didn't have any objectives and they just gave you this to like build like the coolest park ever and you weren't worrying about beating it, this would be pretty sweet because they give you, you know, all this scenery, this whole thing built, and you just have to, you know, build as much, you know, different kinds of rides as you like, and you have, you know, infinite time, so you know you don't have anything to worry about as far as objectives goes. It'd be a pretty sweet park. But since we are interested in getting 1,000 guests and we want them to be happy because we have to get a park rating of 600, I would recommend doing what I just did. So looks like I got the pads. I'm just gonna assume I got all of them. If there are a few, that's okay. So now that we're done, first thing I'm gonna do actually is just so I can open it, I'm gonna throw down a couple general rides. We'll build them up here on the hill, just because it's flat and I don't have to do anything fancy. I just want to kill these trees. That'll make it easy. Okay, merry-go-round, and then and then once I have this merry-go-round up, I'm gonna open the park. And I'm gonna build a few more rides up here. So yeah, for now $1's fine. I'm gonna throw in scrambled eggs. That's fine. Entrance here, exit there. Okay. Go ahead and open that. 50 cents. Okay. Max wait time 30 seconds. With 10-minute inspections. That's fine. And this guy, I didn't do this, but we're going to take it down to 4 spins instead of 9. That way I can get more people riding it and make more money. And then, since you guys can't hear the music anyway, I'm just going to turn it off so it doesn't have to load the merry-go-round music every time I get over there. So this is open, that's open. what's probably going to happen is most of these people are going to be wanting to ride something more exciting than these two rides. But I'm just going to keep throwing stuff up so that there's something to do. We'll do a hedge maze. And then after this I'm going to build the roller coaster. Put the entrance down here. Hopefully that's still a fun maze. Entrance. Exit. Open. And then on mini mazes, always make sure that you do the maximum number of people on the ride so you can make more money out of it. And then, yeah, that should be good to go. Okay. And I'm going to raise it up to $5. I'm going to throw a bathroom down real quick. Right here. And I'm just because I think that possibly it will take me a little while to complete the roller coaster. I want to make sure I don't have to worry about people being hungry or needing to use the bathroom or anything like that. So I'm going to do that. Let's see. No pads. Let's throw some benches up and around in here. And then a whole bunch by the food court area. And then a trash can or two. Okay. Handyman. And a mechanic. And I'll just let them, there's not enough padding to really worry about that yet, so I'll just let them do whatever they want. Oh, but hold on. This guy, no mowing the grass. Okay. Now, roller coaster. Steel mini. Let's find a place to put it. Let's try and do it somewhere in and around here. So let's start. I'm gonna do this. Lower that ground. Raise this one. We're gonna go underground with the station platform. And then right off the bat, I'm gonna do like this. And then go down to 1. And we're gonna do like that. Raise that ground. Lower that ground. What do we start at? We started at 8. Okay, we're already at 7. So we'll add a chain hill here. And then we'll, let's see, spiral up, maybe. It's not wanting to let me do that, but okay. There we go. Go to that height. And then here we go. Zoom. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, this one I'm just gonna take up all the space that I want because to me it doesn't really matter. Oh, it won't let me do that. Let's try and do that. There we go. Doo-doo-doo. Chain hill, because we're getting almost to the point where we can't sustain. Is there a tree in the way? Probably this guy.